The village is at the end of a small, narrow tunnel. People once called this area unexplored because it was closed off by deep mountains and heavy snowfall. It's been 200 years since the first passenger train and 100 years since the first passenger plane. In Japan, concrete roads stretch everywhere. The world is getting smaller and the cities are becoming more alike. If you have traveled through Japan's major metropolises, Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka, all connected by Shinkansen train and still suffering from jet lag, you may find yourself at times unsure of which city you are in. Even smaller cities have national chain stores on the main streets, and the local flavor is disappearing. While we want to value diversity, we are lured by the magic of convenience, and the tsunami of capitalist values continues to create cultural empty lot in many places. The Shirakawa-go and Gokayama gassho-zukuri villages are World Heritage Site. They are located along the Shogawa River and have preserved their traditional lifestyle since the 17th century. People still live in their old houses while opposing the influence of capitalism with their traditional values. Our trip across Toyama Prefecture centered around Gokayama. While less famous compared to Shirakawa-go in Gifu Prefecture, Gokayama offers fewer tourists and the picturesque mountain village surroundings that showcase the daily lives of the locals. 9 gassho-zukuri houses still stand in Suganuma village. Gassho-zukuri is a traditional architectural style only found in this area, featuring spacious interiors and steep roofs designed to prevent snow build-up. The name gassho derives from the prayer posture of clasping the hand together, due to the resemblance of the houses to that pose. Gokayama used to be an unexplored region, but now we can get there easily. You have two options to get from Tokyo to Toyama Prefecture. You can take the Shinkansen train and arrive in 3 hours, or 1 hour flight. After that, it is only 1 hour drive to get to Gokayama. We enjoyed trout spay on the river as it flows between the World Heritage villages. However, I must warn you that the river can be difficult for outsiders to navigate. Several power dams in the basin make the water muddy by fluctuating the water level greatly throughout the day with their water released. It takes a few days to get a complete picture of the river since the water level changes from place to place over time due to the release of water from multiple dams. If you want to see fish soon, head upstream to Gifu Prefecture or the Jintsu River in the eastern part of the prefecture. However, we chose to keep fishing in this river for the World Heritage Site scenery. I'm a terrible fisherman, so it still took me a while to catch my first rainbow trout. There are 6 types of salmon and trout that you can catch in Toyama Prefecture. You can find yamame trout and char, as well as wild rainbow and brown. Additionally, you can catch fish that have traveled into the sea, like the cherry salmon and cham salmon. However, it is important to note that regulations and timing for catching cherry salmon and cham salmon are strict and complicated, and they are not recommended for travelers due to their scarce numbers. Toyama Prefecture has a range of mountains that reach heights of 3,000 meters, and numerous rivers that flow from them. A majority of the rivers contain yamame trout and char, making trout easily accessible. Rainbow trout can be found in some rivers in their natural habitat, whereas brown trout are found in certain restricted areas only. We then visited the village of Ainokura, where 20 gassho-zukuri houses still exist. One of the gassho-zukuri houses has been turned into a museum and can be toured. The reason for this beautiful wooden architecture is closely related to the climate of Gokayama. There are 2 major reasons. First, the houses needed to be able to withstand the heavy snowfall and rainfall. Second, the steep mountain terrain meant that there was little suitable land for cultivation, and industries other than agriculture were needed. For the second reason, Gokayama's main industries were Japanese paper production, sericulture, and the production of saltpeter, the raw material for gunpowder, under the patronage of the powerful samurai clan of Kaga. Gassho-zukuri houses were not only places of living, but also places of work, and evolved into special buildings with the first floor as residences and the second, third floors as factories. Today, neither sericulture nor saltpeter production is practiced in Gokayama, but washi paper making continues to this day. The purpose of our trip is this Gokayama washi paper. We are looking for a strong paper that will stand the test of time for decades to print our illustrations. And when we came across such paper, we wanted to see firsthand the place where it is produced and enjoy fly fishing there. In winter, Toyama Prefecture is covered with deep snow. Heavy snowfalls created gassho-zukuri houses hundreds of years ago. It must have been a very harsh and painful natural environment when one imagines the gassho-zukuri villages of the past. But for us now, at least from a tourist point of view, it seems rather warm and even gentle. One hour's drive from Gokayama, on a hilltop in the port town of Himi, facing the Sea of Japan, is a winery called Sei's Farm. There is also a restaurant and a hotel attached to the winery. Visitors can enjoy a wonderful view while tasting high-level wines that seems to be a condensation of Toyama's climate and eating very delicious meals. Try the yellowtail when you visit Himi City in Toyama during the winter. They are the same yellowtail we hunt in the northern sea of Japan in the summer, but they come to these waters in winter. The winter yellowtail in Toyama is exceptionally tasty, so make sure to give it a try if you are in the area during the season. Then again, Toyama has delicious sake. Visit Bar de Mifumi at Toyama Station for a wide selection of Toyama sake. I suggest stopping by at the end of your trip. We went to a river on the border of two regions and found wild rainbow trout. Fortunately, we caught a good-sized one, so powerful that it embodied the abundance of the land.